elbow grease on your behalf as well, but these are the only 2 items you need. Now, I could talk about this all day. I've been using this now since August on my cars at home, and I use it all the time. But I want to introduce you to Lloyd, who's joined us from the UK, who is a brand ambassador for Shelby Wash and Wax, and has been for many years. So, good afternoon, I guess it is in the UK right now. Lloyd, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks Craig, and thanks very much for having me back on the show again as the brand ambassador for Shelby and the Shelby Waterless Wash Wax. It's a fantastic brand. You guys know all about Shelby, and I'm so jealous of all of them beautiful cars what you've got over them beautiful Cobras, them Mustangs what you've got over there as well. But what I want you to think about, it's not just for them cars either. It's for your RVs, it's for your caravans, it's for your boats, it's for your motorbikes, and around the house as well. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. But it's not only just backed by the Shelby brand, that stamp of approval is on there as well. Craig, I can't wait to show you loads and loads of more about the Shelby Waterless Wash Wax and other systems that will be coming to you pretty shortly.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's have a look at Shelby itself. Who is Shelby? Well, if you don't know Shelby, where have you been? Shelby, Carroll Shelby, should I say, was one of the best racing drivers in the world. He's renowned for his engineering on his cars. He's renowned for his actual entrepreneurism on all of his racing vehicles as well. And he's brought you that within the engine of your cars and the exterior as well. But now we've got Shelby backing this. This is the waterless wash wax system that is going to clean your vehicle without the use of water. And I'm going to show you a lot more in a bit. Back over to you, Craig.
Yeah, thank you, Lloyd. It is absolutely magical, this product. About 5 days ago, I cleaned my car at home using the normal method. I still do that. I'll still do that like once a month, the normal, with hose and whatever. I still do that about once a month. Then I went driving my wife. We were going shopping, and a truck next to me splashed the whole side front of my car with a puddle. I'd literally washed it about 3 hours before. So what it was, the one side, the one corner down the side. As soon as I got home, I got the Shelby out. I sprayed it all on that area. I got my lint-free, soft microfiber cloth out, and I just wiped that whole area down. I didn't have to get another bucket out. It took me 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes to get it done, and that was it. So my car was back gleaming again. It is brilliant. If somebody bought me these for the holiday season, I'd be so grateful for them. I mean, think about your cars. And as Lloyd quite rightly said, it's not just about the cars. Right, think about your PVC window framing at home. Right, think about that. Think about tile flooring or tiles in the bathroom, right? Think about that. Think about hard surfaces such as where the kitchen island is, where you cut up food and you want to get a gleam and a glisten to that surface. You can use this on all that. I mean, it was manufactured from a technology perspective to work on the finest car paint in the world. So it leaves that carnauba wax, which is from the rainforest. And carnauba wax is a natural organic product that protects the leaves and the foliage and the branches of trees in subtropical climates from harsh rains and harsh temperatures and harsh chemicals that may be around in the atmosphere. And that's how this came to fruition in the first place. Look, it is a fantastic item, and we have it back today. Now, we should be selling this, and Tim, can you take this down, please? I know this isn't a big crash, but to $34.99. And I'll tell you why. First of all, a little goes a really long way, and Lloyd is going to talk to us about that in a second. You only need a little spritz, and you're good to go, and that's going to get off the tar, the muck, the bird poop, everything you like. So what it does, it replaces, like your back to black, which is what you put on the inside of the car, right, to get the plastics and the leathers coming back to colour on the wheels. It replaces your alloy wheel cleaner as well. It replaces the glass cleaner, because it cleans glass too. This does everything. It replaces a seed trap, the tree sap remover. I had to get something similar back in June in my car. It got all this gunk on the front, and it cost me $12 just for the tree sap remover. You've got to get the bug remover. This replaces everything. And you don't even have to include water. Think about how much water you use when you wash your car. You use dozens of gallons of water over a period of time. That's going to mount up in cost and environmental issues. Look, this is what we're going to do today, though. We're going to put this on sale for the holiday season to the lowest price it's ever been. You get the big bottle too. No, not small. This lasts a long time. One bottle like this, use it sparingly, could easily last you 6 months to 12 months if you use it accordingly, between half a year to a whole year. That is a great value. Tim, take that down to $29.99, please. But your final price today at Shop LC, which is going all the way down on this, you get this today for $19.99. Lloyd, take us through how it works properly as well, if you can, please, because it's the most amazing product, and like right down to how it came to fruition and how it cut through all the muck.
Yeah, let's get straight into that demonstration, Craig. It's very, very easy to use. All you need is your Shelby Waterless wash wax, 2 microfiber cloths, 1 to apply and 1 to buff off. Now what I've got here is I've got a real scrapyard bonnet, what you call a hood over there, okay? I haven't done anything to it, I haven't had it resprayed or anything, but what I have done is chucked a load of muck and grime at it as well. So that includes the tar, the road grit, so the northern hemisphere of the States now is now getting snow. It's now getting cold up there as well. But the southern hemisphere is not. It's still getting the tree sap. But we're going to service all of that in one hit. It's got bird muck on here as well, and the salt. So nice and easy to use. All you need to do, give it a quick shake and give it a good old spritz over. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through one part of this bonnet, and then I'm going to go into them individual parts of what it's actually going to clean. So using your first microfiber cloth, give it a quick shake out, and all I'm going to do is just wipe over it. That's all I'm going to do. You've no effort whatsoever. Where's all the muck and grime gone? Well, it's gone encapsulated onto that microfiber cloth. Let me just do a little bit more, give that a nice clean around. There we go. All on there. Second microfiber cloth. Here we go. I'm just going to give that a buff. Now, what we've actually done there is done the whole process. If you can imagine, if you were doing a traditional method with water and with hose pipes, Northern Hemisphere guys, you don't want to be doing that because your hose pipe might freeze up. Southern Hemisphere guys in the States, well, you don't want to be doing that because you'll be wasting the water. Oh, what an eco product we've got here. So let's have a look. What do we get on the car? Let's go with the worst things first. Tar. I've got a lump of tar here, okay? All I'm going to do is go across my bonnet. I'm sure you can actually see that across my bonnet, but I'm going to go one step better than that. What I've got is some edging and joining spray, which is bitumen itself. I'm going to give that a shake up, and I'm also going to give that a spray on there at the same time. You can see all of that gone down. Now, if that happens to your car, you'll be devastated with that. But if you look around at the wheel arches, you'll see little bits of tar just stuck onto there, and you want to be able to get that off. Nice and easy with this. All I'm going to do is give that a spritz over. Again, make sure I've covered all of the tar with that. Get my microfiber cloth. I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. Well, first of all, I'm going to get rid of that spray on tar. What about this? I cannot get off with my fingers, you can see that. Watch this. It's not magic, this is Shelby. This is the Shelby that is actually just taking away all of that tar in one hit. I don't need another product to actually start cleaning the vehicle. I've got it all in one. Where's it all gone? Well, it's gone all onto the microfiber cloth where it's been encapsulated in there. I'm just going to give that a buff off now. Now, what's next, what we've got on there? Well, we've got tree sap. I'm going to simulate it. I'm going to use treacle, honey, whatever. This is what it looks like when it goes onto your car. Oh, it's absolutely terrible. But with the sunshine, that goes rock hard and it's impossible to get off. I'm sure you'd agree with that, okay? Not with the Shelby. If you've got a really difficult part of your vehicle that's not coming up because of the tree sap, then give it a spritz with your Shelby. Now the surfactants are starting to work. I'll go through them surfactants very quickly in a minute with you. But what it's actually doing is getting underneath it and lifting it up. What it actually does is the wetting agents that actually helps it remove from the surface. So I'm just going to take that away now onto the microfiber cloth. That bit's done. So what we covered so far? What we've covered so far is the tar and the tree sap. Well, what about bird muck? Now, a lot of you are actually, Facebook me and everything. Oh, I've got loads of bird muck all over my car, can't get it off. What am I going to do? Well, it's very, very easy. All we need to do is to spritz on your Shelby Waterless Wash Wax. Now, I'm going to simulate that by just using a bit of children's paint here. So if your bonnet is looking like that, you've got a big problem here. What are we going to do? You need to get that off quite quickly, because what it's actually doing, bird muck is acidic and it will go underneath that paintwork and start getting rid of all of the paint underneath. We don't want that to happen. Quick spritz on with our Shelby Waterless Wash Wax. Spritzed it on. Using our microfiber cloth, all we're going to do is just take that away, okay? Well, that's great, isn't it? So we've washed the car, we've made sure everything's nice and clean on the car. However, we're going to talk about the protection side. Now, Shelby Waterless Wash Wax contains a lot, and I mean a lot of Canuba. Now, those people that have cars out there and know about their cars, they're probably using Canuba already. The reason why they actually use that Canuba is it gives you a nice solid surface going off that. We've cleaned all of that muck and grind off the vehicle, but we want to put that protection. So what is it? Actually, I've spilt some here already. So this is the Canuba flake. This is it in its rawest form. Okay, so that derives from the rainforest. It actually forms on one of the tree leaves out there. That's what Craig was talking about earlier on. So it was all about getting that Canuba on there. So how do we actually get it into your Shelby? Well, it takes a lot of work to actually do that, to blend it in with all of the beautiful surfactants in there. So we have to melt it down. Now, the way we get this is we get it in the big oil drums. Now, we have to start melting. It takes around about 48 hours to actually melt the Canuba. And then we have to start blending it into all of them beautiful surfactants there. So what's it going to actually do for us? Well, let me just remove that flake from there. Once you've actually put that protection on, the level of protection you're going to get is amazing, okay? I'm going to show you something now, but please do not do this at home.
Yeah,
what I'm going to do, I'm going to set fire to my bonnet.
Yeah, just what? That's okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Lloyd? I know. Well, I'm just going to set fire. I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I'm going to set fire to my bonnet. Now, you wouldn't do this to a normal car. You would say, Lloyd, you've just ruined the demonstration, you've ruined the actual bonnet, and I'm nice and warm here in the UK now, okay? Now you can see why I've got no hair on my head, because that gets me all the time. Okay, you probably can't see this, but what I can actually see is a residue where the actual Canuba is actually being burnt off there, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm going to replace all of that Canuba. I'm going to give it a quick spritz over with my Shelby Waterless Wash Wax. Get my microfiber cloth. I'm going to give it a nice little wipe over again. There we go. And guess what? We're going into the buffing one. Buff, 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 buff. And it's back to normal. That is still warm, by the way, as well. Okay, so can we go to one extra demonstration here? What else am I going to do? What protection? Yeah? Okay.
Lloyd, one second just before we get into further into the demonstration. Folks, this is what we're going to do today. Lloyd is incredible, and this guy knows every single bit about this product, as he should do. He's been working with it for many years. This is a very, very high-grade car cleaning kit. It's endorsed by the incredible brand of Shelby, who don't endorse many items out there. They care about their brand recognition. It's got some of the most confident brand recognition of any motor company in the world, the Shelby Car Company. They have fully endorsed this product. They use it at car shows all around the world. They fully endorse it. I've used it myself for several months and it is brilliant. You should get this. You should clean your car with this. You should give this a go. You should clean your house with it. You should clean your windows with it. It is brilliant. And as Lloyd mentioned, the Canuba wax in there, there's a lot of Canuba wax. That's the magic ingredient that not only cleans, but gives you that incredible gloss and protection more than anything. Now, we're going to talk and get into detail a lot more into this, but folks, we're going to take the price down again. That is not your final price. Get on the phone line. Give this a go. Try it out. Even if you use it twice, you'll use it a lot more than twice. But if you use it twice, it's paid for itself if you go to a car wash, if you normally go to a car wash. You go to a decent car wash, it's costing you around $10, $12, $13, $14, $15, $20, $25. It depends on what you have done to your car. You have the full-on detail with the wax, interior, exterior, maybe $35, $40, right? But easily around $10. If you use this just twice, you've got your money's worth there. You're going to use this dozens of times. And particularly during the winter, I think it's more important. I know people think, I don't want to wash my car in the winter. I don't either, which is why I use this. I spray it quickly and I'm done in like 5 minutes. And it's going to protect the surface of my car, my paint, against the salt in the road, the harsh rain, the coldness, the frost that you get on your car, the bird poop we mentioned. It's going to do all that. And the winter is the worst perpetrator for affecting the paint on your car, particularly if you live in areas that do get a lot of slush and a lot of road salt. Well, listen, say that again, Tim. Okay, we're taking this down today, folks. Your final price is $17.99. That is incredible. Lloyd, we've just taken this down to the lowest price we've ever been down for the Shelby washing wax to $17.99. Lloyd, please don't get too upset about that. I know you're an emotional fella. I can tell. You okay? Oh dear, that's scary.
No, I'm not.
Oh dear.
This is getting too bad for me. You people over there, over the pond, if you don't buy this, there's something wrong.
I agree, and I'm glad I'm over here and not next to you right now, because I'm feeling Lloyd's wrath right now from 5,000 miles away. Lloyd, take us through the product again then, so everyone knows what's going on here. Because I know we started talking about the Canuba wax and the surfactants and all that. Like, tell us a bit more, because I love the ease in which this is applied and used. You can use this in minutes and it cleans off everything. But the technology behind it is anything but easy. It took a long while to get this together, didn't it?
Oh, a long, long time. We're talking around about, when have I come into the waterless wash wax scenario? Probably about 15 years ago. And I've worked with some big brands that have approved and endorsed their waterless wash wax. People like McLaren, F1, Williams, F1. A lot of people actually use waterless wash waxes. The little bit of difference between them all is, do they actually use the product? Well, the good news is Shelby actually endorse it and approve it. That is the big difference. So going back to my demos, I've got some spray paint here, okay? And this is quick dry enamel paint. On my last demonstration about 4 or 5 minutes ago, I sprayed that on there. I cannot get this off now. Just to show you what the power is with the Shelby, watch this. It's just coming away. Can you see that big line going through there straight away? Let me go through it all now. I'm just going to get rid of all of that overspray. So if you are a sprayer, and going to spray your vehicles, this is great for getting rid of any overspray as well. So we're going into different methods of actually using your Shelby. I'll just get rid of these little dots here. Move that across, give it another spritz over, give it a second microfiber cloth. I'm just going to give that a quick wipe over, give it a buff over, and it's job done. So, what have we got here? Well, the key features with your Shelby Waterless Wash Wax, it removes the grime, it removes road film, what we call the grit, the grime that's out there. Tree sap, remember that tree sap demonstration? It's going to get rid of that. Southern Hemisphere, you'll know all about that. Bird droppings, well, we all know about the bird droppings. Oh my goodness, got big birds over here, by the way, and don't even start with me with that. Okay? It also gets rid of the salt on the vehicle at the same time. It prevents the paint oxidisation as well. When we talk about that, it's about general dirt that's in the air. When you're stuck in a traffic jam over there, you're getting all of that diesel, all of that petrol fumes just going all over your car. It will stop all of that from happening with that protection of that canuba as well. So who's it ideal for? Well, it's ideal for those that are suffering in the southern hemisphere with hosepipe bans, okay? So if you can't use your water, you can't clean your car. Well, you can with this, okay? In the northern hemisphere, you don't have to go and get the water out and start freezing your, off. It gets it all sorted out for you. Okay? It delivers a brilliant shine on every part of the vehicle. Now, it doesn't matter whether you put it onto the glass, onto the chrome work, whether you put it onto the paintworks, it works on all of the paintworks as well. Easy to use anywhere, anytime, and every time you use it, probably at work as well. Okay?
Yeah.
No streaking, no smears, no scratching, no water spots. Oh, what a dream that would be for you.
Yeah, Lloyd, it's such a great product. It really is. It saves time.
Craig, prove it to us. You do it over there.
Oh, you want me to do the demonstration over here? Absolutely. I've had a dirty hood in front of me for the last 4 or 5 minutes. I can't abide it. So yeah, so this is the bird muck. It's not real bird muck, of course, or is it real bird? Stephanie? Were you able to put real bird muck on this? Stephanie's the greatest visual stylist in the world, but I don't even think she can quite fathom how to get real birds to muck on the front of the hood, which is a good thing. But yeah, let me very quickly spritz it with the spray. Yeah, I use this a lot at home. I've got about 3 bottles of this that Shop LC were kind enough to give me about 3 months ago when we first got this in. Look at this. I use it all the time, folks, at home. If I've cleaned, I still clean my car in the proper way. I'll still use a hose and a bucket every now and again and give it a good clean once a month perhaps. But after that, if it gets a little bit dirty in the meantime, this is when I start to use a Shelby wash and wax. When I've just got a little bit of dirt from the road, or maybe bird poop, whatever it is, I'll get the Shelby out and I'll give it a good going over, and all of a sudden my car is gleaming. Look at this. To the shine here as well. You've got the wax there, which gives it the gloss. You've got the cleaning products in the car, which take off even the hard built-in road tar, which is what you get certainly in those winter months as well. You have to give it a bit of a rub here and there. Nothing in this world is free, of course, but look at this. Look at the quality of the finish there as well. It looks like you've been to a professional car detailing company that's cost you $150. I mean, this is an incredible bike, $17.99. Look, we got to go in like 30 seconds time. We got to move on. So congratulations to everybody. We've got the TLB coming up next, which is the Alexandrite ring and earrings, I think. But Lloyd, we got to go in like 30 seconds. So anything you want to parting message?
Get your Shelby Waterless Wash Wax while you can, because I know you're running out of it, and to get it onto the water right now, over the pond to you, is going to be a nightmare. So get it while you can, and don't just buy one, multi-buy, put it into one of them lovely wine bottle bags, and give it as a present to somebody. This is the ultimate waterless wash wax.
Yeah, thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate it.
Craig, thanks very much, and thanks over there for having me.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon, I'm sure. Always great to see Lloyd, full of the joys of spring. Look, we've got to move on, so keep shopping, get a few of these, get 2 or 3 of these at home.